what's evident is that team coaching is becoming more and more sought after by organizations.
It's this concept of social intelligence that's attracted me. But I feel like there is so much work to do in today's society on that. And I want to be part of it.
I've done some work with an ORSC coach. Well, actually with a few ORSC coaches, and I also thought, wow, that's magical. What they're able to do with the team is just magic. And seeing the need for that, especially inside corporate innovation teams and inside startups, I just inspired me. I wanted to add the ORSC approach to what I can offer to these teams.
I guess fundamentals is just a glimpse of what ORSC can be. Yeah, you receive many tools and perspectives and approaches, but there are so many more to learn about. So it's not enough.
So definitely I learned a lot on the ORSC at work, for sure, yeah. But I was also, the tasters that you get are the different of what's to come in the series. I just felt, and seeing how powerful what we learned in the ORSC at work was, I just thought it was natural. It felt I just needed to do the rest. I feel like it will become like individual coaching has become that. It'll just be seen as like super critical and important and valuable for the organization.
I found myself working remotely with Nari and some other coaches who are all ORSC trained. The concepts that they were talking about, third entities, systems as clients and so on, were fascinating. The more I worked with them, the more I thought I should probably dive deeper into it.
These are not all the tools or the skills, but this was, I just wanted to create a visualization for myself. What are the different tools which are related with each other? And you can see these color lines are going all the way up to the 5th module. So what you will get is you will get more in depth and more understanding of it.
I was very happy that Neri and her team and the ORSC community found a solution. And the solution was, I think, the best option for me, because now I deliver training, coaching, and workshops into an online environment.
Well, first of all, I think we have to accept the reality of our times. You know, the way of working, how we work together has changed fundamentally. If we are going to be relevant as facilitators and as ORSC practitioners, we have to be able to work virtually. What the online training did was it started to hone those skills.
Whenever we had a question or we asked how we can apply it into an online environment or how we can apply this in a face-to-face working environment, all their answers were just adapted to our needs. I couldn't ask for more.
I wanted to do this training for quite a while, and I postponed it because of having to travel for it, having to organize all this. So having it virtually is making it so much more accessible.
What's important is that we develop a skill set that allows us to work in the virtual world in a skillful way, and that when we are able to work, in the real world, that we're able to use what we learned in the virtual world and vice versa. So I would say to anybody who's thinking about ORSC and kind of attached to the idea that in order for it to be valuable, I need to do it in person. Do it virtually. You're gonna get a brilliant experience.
If you have empathy towards people and you're very much committed to helping others grow, helping the teams to grow, helping yourself to grow, and helping the people around you to grow, I think this can be helpful.
I think there's several different groups of people I would recommend this to. I think anybody coaching or supporting startups or internal innovation, corporate innovation teams, I think that's a massive missing element. So obviously the Agile community also can use it. So that's a group there, which I think this is a really valuable tool to. I also think of individual coaches, executive coaches, leadership coaches. I think this brings a whole new lens to how you coach.
If you're into team coaching, and also not only team coaching, actually, it has also helped me to develop more as a coach. So earlier I was very much focused on the agile coaching, the agile part, the experience that I bring. But now I get a more of an experience where I can coach anyone.
Yeah, leaders, CEOs, even organizational psychologists and researchers, they know the theoretical part, but they don't know how to apply all the theoretical part on a daily basis, let's say, in organizations. And it's a huge gap.
People wanted to take leadership in their own lives, in their environments, in their communities, in their family.
When I design a session, a workshop session, let's say, I always use the ORSC manuals. I always take some ideas, and I build my sessions based on ORSC tools, because all the tools are designed with experiential learning.
I think the first impact it had was on me, how to be a better person and how to observe more things.
I don't think the effects will be limited to my work.
Coming in, I thought, okay, I'm going to use this for teams, which obviously will be a main place where I'll use it. But I even saw that coaching people one-to-one, I'm able to better kind of support them in terms of their relationships. But basically, although its main application for me is with teams, that I'm really seeing that I can use it in every area of my coaching, which is really interesting, and it really, I think, adds to the value proposition.
I think the principles speak volumes.
What I find key for me, the way I look at the world and at people, it's shifted, it's different. I have a different understanding of how people act, react, and how they behave in systems.
I love that ORSC is integrating diversity.
The system itself is a separate entity to the people within it. But if you can nurture the third entity, this system entity, if you can nurture that, isn't that the difference between a group of people who work together and a team?
One thing that was really significant for me going through ORSC at this time was how well it was held by CRR UK, and the way it was held, kind of the way that Neri and the support around in the team held the cohorts and kind of helped us through the series, was, I think, a real big part of why it was successful.
I was really impressed and very grateful for the way the team at CRR UK are organizing the trainings and the community and the events. I think it's really important to have this community, to have the support of other coaches, and to be able to exchange ideas and to just connect. And I feel like they're doing such a great job.
Definitely, I would recommend the series, but the only thing that I want to mention here is that you need to be you need to be prepared, to be open-minded, to be curious, because it's a different perspective. As a participant, you test the tool on you, and you need to work with yourself. So you need to be open to want to do this. So if you really want to do this, just go for it. It's an amazing experience.